What's up, guys, and welcome to our first official episode. My name's Sam,
I'm Greg.
and this is Dirt Cheap Jeeps.
We made this channel to show you that with a little bit of money and a little bit of ingenuity, you can go out and experience some of the most beautiful areas of your home state. We live in Washington, and we want to take you with us on our adventures and our follies and all of the great and awesome things that come along with taking a cheap Jeep into the woods.
So, if you like wheeling, you like Jeeps, you like shenanigans, then give us a like, a subscribe, a comment. Torture us. We're gluttons for punishment.
We own Jeeps, that is a thing.
For real. What's up, guys? I'm Sam. That's my Jeep. This is a 1996 Jeep Grand Cherokee, also known as a ZJ. It is a Laredo edition. Truly just means that it's a 4-liter. And it has the not so heavy duty axles underneath it. So it has a Dana 35 rear, Dana 30 front. Wheels and tires I'm running are Maxxis Razor MTs. Really aggressive tire. It's got a nice side bite on it. And my wheels are just your standard black steel wheels with a little bit of an offset to have them stick out a little bit from the fenders, kind of push me off of trees and such. Is basically all rough country stuff. So I guess I'll go ahead and start with the lift. As far as the lift goes, this truck has a 4-inch short arm lift from rough country. Comes with upper and lower control arms, springs, shocks. Something that I added on the front is a extended track bar, as well as a 4 to 6 inch drop pitman arm from rough country. The back also came with springs, shocks, sway bar extensions, and control arms. I have a rough country winch plate, and I have a Schmitty built winch on top of that. It's a 9,500 pound winch. Get us out of any of the rough stuff. Have a rough country light bar, curved light bar kit, and it's got a great big, I think it's a 52 inch curved light bar with spotlights on either end.
The only other modification that I have actually done to this truck, other than my bolt-on parts, is this right here. It's a Flowmaster, little 2-chamber. It makes the Jeep sound okay. Definitely better than stock.
It's cheap. The parts are cheap that are on it. We also need to acknowledge the other great thing about a cheap Jeep like this is that our local junkyards are absolutely filled with these. You go to almost any junkyard and you will find one of these. What are we working on today?
Fucking bucket.
Nice. All right, tell us about it. What are we working on?
Fuck, what aren't we working on? It's a shorter list. Yeah, there's a bunch of shit. So it's still got the original radiator in it. Things are common for having plugged cooling systems and not doing well in the cooling area, mainly because that big V8's in there. There's not much room for the motor to breathe a lot of heat soak. So I have a new radiator for it. I've also got a new clutch fan, water pump. I need to install a power steering cooler because the one that's on it doesn't keep power steering overheats when I'm on really technical trails. So, you know, Jeep stuff.
So the goal is to just make it better.
Yeah, just make it a touch more reliable. Basically, the problem is when I come to a stop, she gets a little warm. Crawling through the trails, it likes to climb in temperature. It doesn't overheat, but it likes to climb in temperature slowly. Mainly because I'm not moving much air through the front end. Got this big winch in the way, not allowing a lot of air through at low speeds. Once you get moving, the thing does fine. So with the new radiator and my new clutch fan and a new water pump, and we'll be installing an external fan behind the grill here to kind of help pull a little air through the radiator. That should keep it all nice and cool. Oh, and the power steering pump overheating. That'll help cool it down a little bit too, because you cool down some of the parts, keep them running a little cooler. But one of the other big problems I'm having with this is it keeps breaking tie rod ends. Every time I go out, it breaks a friggin' tie rod end.
Literally the last 2 times we've had to sit and wait to replace tie rod ends.
I look at an obstacle and the tie rod end bends. I got sick of that, and we got we're not sponsored by it yet, Rough Country heavy duty steering kit for it. So and I didn't get the whole kit because I need to replace the steering box at some point. And when I do that, I'm gonna get the steering box support. But for now, just to keep it taking me out to the trails every weekend and getting me home, I need to change a couple things and make them a little better so it's a little more reliable. Just it already doesn't let me down at all, but it's got some weak spots, and I'm just trying to make them a little stronger. So, you know, there's going to be some big changes on this. You're going to see it pretty much turn into a dedicated death machine, slowly but surely.
Fucking A. Let's get to work.
Alright, so we made a little progress. We got the water pumps off of it, the radiator's out of it, the alternator will be getting replaced, and the power steering pump will be getting replaced. This temperature sensor here, I noticed it was broken around the edge, and I gave it a little wiggle and it came apart, so I'm going to replace that because that's critical for letting the motor know whether to run in rich or lean condition depending on temperature. So I took the radiator, which was brand new, still had the stickers on it, and clean brand new fluid in it. The motor had a brand new alternator and a brand new water pump with a brand new flex fan. So I'm able to utilize some parts from another Jeep, just kind of going along with the dirt Jeep thing. If you can find one for next to nothing and pull some parts off of it, and then you got a couple of parts sitting in your garage and you realize something's going bad, you can change them out pretty readily. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. Do a little, I guess what they call them, a time lapse nowadays, something quick that shows me doing this so you don't have to fall asleep watching me do it, because it's going to take me a lot longer than it should.
You know what they say, you know it's done right because it's done twice.
Greg's over here drawing out his pitman arm. Trying to get this heavy duty steering to fit. It's so close, Greg. Enough spit on it, you can get it to go through.
It's nowhere near close.
I know.
Almost got the threads through. That's about it.
Well, thank goodness we didn't throw the rough country one on there, huh?
Yeah.
It's alive! Jesus Christ, it's alive! Greg's down there putting in the finishing touches on the stabilizer. But we got everything all wallered out and hooked up. We're about to go for our test drive. Say hi, Greg! Be happy. We'll figure out if we need to be scared after a little while.